Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video we're here for Wistoria Wand and Sword Season 2, Episode 1. First season was great. It was a little more on the basic side in a lot of areas, but it was basic executed very well. A lot of interesting plot intrigue. Will being the bullied kid for not being able to use magic, but his physical abilities are unreal, and it was kind of, he did this insane ability towards the end, and it's kind of implied he might be from some bigger family or something, or that might have been a plot thread. I might just be making that up. But we did meet some interesting people at the end of the season, and yeah, we're gonna see where this continues to go in this one. All the characters are interesting, and you know, they're doing the thing where one of the bullies is coming around to be his friend and whatever it may be. And yeah, I'm excited to see. I know the opening got released a couple days ago, so if it's in this episode, then I will react to it. If they do a whole premiere without the opening thing, I'll react to it next week. This is the same with ReZero. I haven't reacted to the opening for that either because it hasn't shown up in the show, but it released like a month early. I prefer to wait to see it in the context of the show to then see it, and so I have a better time doing that. But yeah, anyway, let's hop into this. I'm excited for this season, and try to think if I have anything else to recap. If I end up coming into this episode and there's things I don't remember, I feel like I have a good grasp on what happened last season. It was just one 12, 13 episode season, and I remember all the big events and such. If it turns out that there's a lot that I misremember in this first episode, I will go back and I believe they posted a recap episode. I'll either watch that or I'll watch a recap video on YouTube, one of the two. If I end up feeling like I don't remember enough. But let's go. Let's see how Will is going to continue on his adventures. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, Jesus Christ, current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those over on Will. Now, further up straight into Wistoria Wand and Sword Season 2, Episode 1. Yeah, we were kind of in dire straits by the end of last season. We were all not having a grand time. We all got split up pretty badly as well. But we all survived. Damn, this OST. Trying to reach the pinnacle of... Is this, oh, what was his name? You have to... Names, I remember plot. Names is gonna be a little more difficult. Give me 2 or 3 episodes to get all the names down again. But, the one that everybody theorized was, I keep wanting to call her Sylphie. That is not her name. The blue-haired girl up in the tower, who we theorized that Will's roommate is her, like a clone of her. I think this is his voice narrating. Ooh, something's about to storm outside. There she is. Elfie. It's kind of close to Sylphie. Oh, yep, we're getting the opening here. Okay, Elfie and Will walking together here. Whoa. Yep, the 2 teachers there. Oh, who is that with the witch hat? I recognize you. I don't recognize that other girl. All the student council there. All the people up in the tower. Remember you, yep. Holy shit, are we gonna have a giant attack on a city this time? Dude, holy shit, I got chills. Yo! Elfie looking serious too? I got fucking chills. Oh my god. The anime, like, this show's never looked bad. Season 1 looked great. But that opening looked so good and the song was great, and it kind of implies we're gonna have some bigger battle on the surface instead of in the dungeon this time. Ooh, that was good. I kind of want to watch that again. Yeah, how to put it? It kind of felt like the first season was a prologue in a lot of ways. It was getting the characters together and giving them all a chance to shine a bit. So now it feels like maybe the plot can really kick in this season with those enemies that we met very briefly. The headless one and the one with the mask on. Seems like they might come to the surface or something. Like I said, I forget what the name of their position is, but it's the people who are like the highest of the high up in the tower, and I forget what their position name is, but I want to see if I can recognize every character here. This girl is going to be a new character they introduce. I do not remember her. I remember the sensei. Obviously, this is Will's familiar. Then we've got Colette. Yes, I just remembered her name. Will... What was his name? Shion? I don't remember. But this is the elf guy who thought he was better than everybody else, but then he ended up getting stuck with Will, and he grew a bit from that. I don't remember you, but Will beat your ass in the magic exam that was being held, and then she's the student council president, right? And she's pretty chill. I don't think we had any issues with her. Her abilities are really cool. She's kind of a swordsman similar to Will. And then these are the two dwarves that were from that place that Will frequents, if I'm not mistaken, that he ended up defending from some shitheads who showed up. But yeah, I remember everybody here pretty much. It's just names. Once you give me, like I said, a couple episodes, I'll be alright. This little ending section here looks crazy. Kind of curious what those flashes are here. Those faces that flash by like super quickly. A baby. Oh, yes, you. We ran into you at the end of last season. I do not recognize you at all. I recognize the kid before you, but not you. Interesting. Looks like it's gonna be good. We might really start getting into the thick of the plot and such this season. Yep, we're back at the Magical Academy. Oh, Will's getting a perfect grade here. Liana's Mr. Chance. Liana, yes, I think Liana is the blonde-haired girl from the student council, right? She's the student council president. The book learner could pass. Fully clearing on writing and praxis. Yeah, I'm sure there's like no universe where he didn't get a bunch of points for surviving in that fuck-ass dungeon whole emergency shit that went down. Yeah, we got Edward. That was your name. Yes, it's you and the white-haired teacher. Edward did not like Will at first, but he's kind of behind him now after they fought. And the white-haired teacher has kind of always been at Will's back. He's always been helping him. He's not even a bad student. He's a no talent. He may make an unprecedented ascent to the tower. Damn. Another 100. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Something showed up on the screen there that I didn't read. Oh, Will, okay, written Mizology. Will Serfort, perfect score. Brothers ace and everything. Workner, yes. What was his first name? No. See, this is why I fucking hate this new Crunchyroll update. I've talked about it in probably like 4 of my last 8 videos, but I keep, like, a lot of text is showing up on screen and I want to read it, and instead of going back 5 seconds, I have to go back 10 whole seconds just to see one quick bit of text that shows up on screen. Like, oh my god. It's so bad. It's actually so bad. Workner Norgrim, yes. Have we met you? I don't think I remember meeting you. Aliza Nosferat. I don't remember meeting you. Yeah, where is he right now? He was looking kind of serious. Studying? Yeah. He's studying with Colette and roommate whose name I cannot remember. Totally not Elfie clone. Oh, he's putting his glasses back together. Yes, those broke. Or no, never mind. He's not putting them back together. The roommate is. He's studying. Oh my god. Yeah, Kiki was the familiar's name. Yes, yes. They postponed praxis. Oh, so they're not getting any points because of the way it kind of unfolded into an emergency. They're not getting, nobody's getting any actual points from that. Well, that fucking sucks. I mean, it makes sense, right? Everybody's in an emergency situation, just flee if you can, get the hell out. And a lot of people did die, if I'm not mistaken. I remember seeing people die. And so, yeah, I suppose it makes sense. Loire, yes. I remembered your name while I was watching the opening. What's been happening on top of our final exams? That was yesterday? What? That was yesterday? Or wait. No, okay, maybe what they were showing us at the beginning of the episode was something. Can I go back? Now I actually want to go back, and it won't. I'm pressing the arrow keys. And it's like barely going back at all. My thing is, it would be great if this was a thing where you could only go back a second, but it seems to be a bug because it only randomly occurs sometimes. But yeah, they were showing us that at the beginning, them fighting. I couldn't remember if that was new content or not, and I suppose it was new content. For they were doing the praxis and getting points for that. It's probably some time after the whole event from the end of last season. Yeah, so he worked with everybody. Rosti, yes, I seem to remember Rosti Nomen. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm remembering all over again why everyone and their mother thought that this dude is an Elfie clone. Number one, he showed up to Colette's date with Will and pulled him away the entire time. And his name is Frosty Snowman, not to be confused with Frosty the Snowman. And what are Elfie's powers? Oh yeah, ice powers. And full of spell work credits. I mean, I would assume, yeah, because he can't actually do magic. He has to ace everything else if he wants to pass. Damn, he's really about to ascend to the tower? What the? Ow! I'm plucking gray hairs. I always do that. You're so Elfie. You are so Elfie. Oh, Jesus. That intimidating glare. The headmistress's office. Okay, it's very impressive. You defeated the floorkeeper and Mr. Busy Schedules. Uh-huh. I forgot her name is Cauldron. Yeah, Julius was your name. Yes, you are such a Julius. It's crazy. Uh-huh. Shion. Yes, I was right. It's just without the H, but it's still pronounced Shion, I believe. I say you're so proud of Captain Melting. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, her name's literally Cauldron Anove. Anove? Something like that. Just can't stand to leave Will alone. I've got these two. Both we and Shion's group have completed all our praxis credits. Yes, Leona Wignall was his name. That's right. I think like Leona was like one of the only people he had accepted, because like, yeah, the whole thing was like the elves consider themselves above everybody else, but then he, you know, associated with Will, got stuck with Will and accepts him. I don't remember if he fully accepted him or in a very tsundere way accepted him. I might need to look at that. I'm all a little anticlimactic. Yeah, you guys fought like some crazy enemies, and yeah, it seems like that three-headed dog might not be such a challenge anymore. Touch softer than you were. Yeah, she chuckled at your little comment there. Both of you have changed because of Will. I'm sure I have him to thank. Yeah, there you go. He taught me through that adventure, so yeah. It does seem he's fully accepted and has become friends with Will, and if I believe Wignall himself was pretty ousted from his own family, if I'm remembering correctly. That was part of his backstory. Transformed into that magic called courage. What a line. Studying his ass off. That even an elf recognizes his efforts, huh? Oh boy. Oh, is he out? He dead. That brother dead asleep. Oh, is Colette gonna get some alone time without Frosty around? Oh, that's sweet. Gave him her jacket. He's out cold, girl. What the hell are you thinking? No way! Oh my god! And you woke up Will as well. Hello, Rusty. This is so Elfie. She's got to defend her man. Yeah, he so badly wants to reach where he's trying to reach. Damn, yet she doesn't do it. Just damn flat out shit talking. Because I think that's Elfie's like official name up there, right? Yes, and the people in the tower are called the Magia Vonder. I knew they had some like special name, but I've just been calling them the people in the tower. But Magia Vonder, I believe, it's like the highest of the high people up in the highest of the high positions in the tower. I feel and if we are to believe that is an Elfie clone, that's Elfie's true feeling. She herself feels awful for just sitting up there waiting for him, but she has her duties. I'm not sure they wouldn't let her come down. Oh, she got a quite dejected look on her face. Yeah, her actual name's Elfaria, but he calls her Elfie. Because she says, because of the spell Albus Vina cast. That might be a detail I'm forgetting. I don't remember what's... you guys, that's something you guys might have to remind me on. Oh my god. Can I please... This 10-second thing is going to drive me fucking insane. Oh my god. Yeah, I forget her last name is also Serfort. But yeah, the Albus Vina, I believe, I guess that's what she's referred to as in the tower is Albus Vina, and her middle name is Albus. Hello. Idleness incarnate. Hello. This is the wind one, like representative of the elves. But also, who's with you here? Eleanor Luz Alf. Yes, I think I remember Eleanor. We got some scenes with all the people in the tower talking with each other. So. Damn. Oh Jesus, why is everybody out here all at once? Zeo Thorzus Rainbolt. They both collectively call him barbarian together. Same story for you too. Ooh, the barrier is almost gone. Yeah, they probably have to all work together to restore the barrier. That's what the people in the tower are for, after all. They gotta keep the barrier up. It's the end of a year. History of Magic Final Exam. No, Edward's in charge, that's why he was looking at that. They even call him a snake. Sounds like you're saying Snape. No, that's... I haven't seen Harry Potter. Who does he look like again? I know he looks like one of the Harry Potter characters, but I fucking forget. Also, yeah, when they refer to getting into the tower, they don't necessarily refer to being one of the top people in the tower. They're graduating from here in an attempt to be like a worker at the tower who can maybe work their way up to one of the top spots in the tower. Oh, this question will be awarded all 6 credits. Okay, 6 years here at the academy. Yeah, the fact that if Will's had to like do everything here in his final year, that's why he had to score like all perfects and all the above if he wanted to make it, because his first many years he was not able to do get any praxis points like at all, and so he had to do all of his just book learning. That's why they called him the book learner. But here in his final year he was actually able to get praxis credits, and so if he aces everything else, gets hundreds on everything else, and gets those praxis credits, he can make it. What is the question? Ooh. With your own magical affinity as the foundation, explain using the following terms. Teleconnection manifestation. Interesting question. Explain that sensation by putting it into words. Interesting. How does Will answer this question? I mean, he's the book learner, so maybe he's read about what it might feel like, but he's never done it himself. But no one else could. Damn, they're all thinking about Will. I think, Edward doesn't hate Will anymore, though, so I really have to wonder what he's aiming to gain by asking this question. My knowledge is pointless. It's not in any textbooks. It cannot be taught because it's literally pure instinct for someone who can use magic. That's crazy that there's no way someone has never put the feeling into words though. No way. Edward's asking them to do it right now. There's no way someone hasn't in a textbook before tried to put into words what doing magic is like. Your sins for it, your talent is everything. Oh god, he's freaking the fuck out here. He's answering anyway. Ooh. So yeah, you know, he says using those terms there and stuff, but the question, I was gonna say myself, I feel like they're all thinking about it so logically, but that might not exactly be what Edward's looking for. He's asking for for 3 terms to be used, but at the same time, it could be, you know, not even necessarily like what using magic is to you. What is magic in the way it's affected your life, and all of the above. It could be things like that as well. It's a very open-ended question that isn't seemingly asking for a specific answer outside of using the 3 terms. No matter how far I reach. End of all our heart. Damn, that's actually this whole ass dramatic scene here. So well directed too. It's because he was literally reading the history of the final exam, and I bet you he went and did something that's never been close to done in an exam before. And Will was up studying like all night for this final exam, and instead of any of the book learning stuff that he did, they got stuck with that question. What was about the most important foundation for a mage? 40% of the students got it wrong. Interesting. He feels it was very specifically directed at Will. Well, I thought you were chill with Will, but when it came down to it at the end of the day, maybe not. For him to be a test subject. I mean, he still hasn't said that he failed him yet. Well, damn. Oh god, is Will gonna be on here? Nipping a dream that can never come true. This is the greatest. You think you're... Yep, Will's on there. You think you're doing him a service here? It'd be really cool to see that they clearly have their own, like, made language. It'd be cool to see that language. What, did he need 7,200 or... Disqualified from the tower. Interesting. Oh, this happy ass sounding transition here. Regarding officially Urbis. Regarded. I'm sure there's a different way to pronounce that word. The capital of magic is the capital city of Rizanth, the inhabitants of paradise, a great metropolis that stands at the center of the world of magic. Mercedes Callis, the Wizard's Tower, welcomes the 5 most powerful wizards, the Magiavander. Regarded Magical Academy boasts the world's best magic education program. The Abyss Gate is the first gate leading into the dungeon. The city's many important facilities bring in talented fledgling mages from all over the world. The city is also called the Land of Legend, or the Land of Beginning, for driving off the celestial host. A little bit of a recap there if there was stuff you didn't remember, because I pretty much remembered all of this. And there's some more finer details, like I forgot, the Magiavander was 5, we only saw 3 of them. Most of the conversations that we saw them having last season was only 4 of them. There was one pretty consistently missing. Obviously, yeah, you've got talking about driving off celestial host, which is what the barrier's for. You've got the Abyss Gate to get into the dungeon. What the tower's actual name is, I'm gonna keep calling it the tower. But yeah, lots of good recap info there. Terminalia, the Barrier Festival. Do not ever leave this undone. It must always be built. Whatever it may take, send the barrier to the edge of the sky. That is why the Magiavander exist. The words of a certain mage queen. Interesting. Well, his dream to get to Elfie just got absolutely shattered by Edward. Oh, and guess who's here to speak to him? But I'll say it anyway. Yeah, there you go. He's way too in his own despair right now to hear anything, but this is Elfie saying, I'm always with you anyway. Yeah, hello. Shut up, bitch. Yeah, you're still kind of an ass. Are you gonna go look at why are you twirling your hair? Are you stressed or something? Is he gonna go looking for him anyway, despite the words here? Oh, damn. Jesus, Julius. It's a thing. It's a thing though of like, he could still be useful as like a bodyguard or something. Like, I don't know. I feel like Will can still be very useful. Like in the tower, he won't be a Magia Vonder, but he could be useful to somebody in the tower. Cough, cough, Elfie. He could be useful in other ways. No, I think Shion's changed his view a lot. The opportunity for that is past. He can't stand that he himself was not given a chance to beat Will, but Will was ousted before he could even do it. Oh, it's the barrier celebration they were just talking about to redo the barrier. I don't think any of them, except for maybe Julius, are going to enjoy themselves tonight. Okay, hello. Now, oh wait, maybe I do remember you. I was saying I didn't remember you, but maybe I do. I'm not sure. New Year's Eve. Oh my god, I love it. It's like it's literally like a New Year's celebration, like in fucking New York or something, where they have the clock and it strikes midnight, and then everybody celebrates like crazy. Festivals and I love how those are like little TVs people are watching on. Everybody down below is looking up at these. Because I feel like she might, this girl, Claire, okay, no, I think you're a new character. I thought she might have been an announcer for an event last season, but I don't think so. It's a hard name to pronounce. Clary? It's not as hard as I thought. 26 years old and single. Oh boy. Is that going to be her character archetype? Always talking about how she's single? Tower High Mage. I don't think anybody's paying attention to you. I mean, their students are more important. Old friends of hers, but they become teachers instead of being in the tower like she is, and so they just... Okay, that's why she's in the OP a lot, because she was best buds with Workner and Edward. I don't think any of them are going to be celebrating, but we'll see. I mean, the existent site laid out before me. It's restoring the barrier night. Oh, are they going to start getting dragged off? Yep, and they've all separated to go enjoy the festival. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, people can acknowledge Will's skill and how good he could be fighting in a dungeon and stuff, but at the end of the day, they still hold their beliefs that the Magia Vonder need to be capable of magic, and anybody in the tower who is working with them does as well. And that's the bottom line for them. No matter how much they might end up respecting Will and his skills or something like that, at the end of the day, that's still what Edward believes. And, you know, Julius is still shit-talking him and such. But, yeah. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Because I feel like Will can still be useful up there. And maybe he's a bodyguard for Elfie or something. I don't know. I just feel like there's ways he can be useful. The Celestial has destroyed the wide, vast Earth. Yeah. That's why we have the barrier. Mercedes. And now they've kept up tradition with the Magia Vonder every year. We've been doing that shit for 500 years. Like I said, I don't think any of them are going to be able to have fun except for Julius. Hello, girl. Yes, you are the student who's actually part of the people from the tower. Yeah, Iris was her name. Yes, the Wizard's Tower Watcher. Dissolving of the Great Barrier would mean our legends becoming reality. And they got bodyguards all over the place, making sure nobody's coming to interrupt this. But per the opening, are we gonna get a fight here during this party? It looked like they were fighting in a city similar looking to this one, but who knows? Our reactions to magic scene. Damn! Oh, it's about that time. Why did she lean back like that? The barrier celebration. Here they all come. Oh, you're the guy. Hold on. This dude, the 5th Magia Vonder. I'm not sure if we saw him, like, actually with the other Magiavander, but I remember we saw him in this last episode, did we not? Back it up, back it up, back it up. Yeah, this guy, who looks weirdly like Rosti. What was his name again? Might as well get it while I'm here. Yeah, Finn. Anyway, yeah, these are the enemies that we saw. They cleared their mission. Yeah, they got like a new weapon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we did see him. This is the lead Magiavander. Interesting. Yeah, because we literally had... They're like, we're saved! But yeah, even elves tremble with elation in his presence. All worship him. Sword still lives. Yeah, there was so much intrigue at the end of last season. But, anyway, yeah, I remember we saw this guy at the end of last season. That's why everybody was celebrating, because it was the Magiavander, lead Magiavander was here to save them. My bro Zeo, Huzzah for Lady Eleanor, and Lady Elfaria. I just had to name them all off there real quick. Yeah. So I can respond to... Supposedly. Okay, we're skipping the ED. Or it's playing during the episode, I suppose I should say. Let's drive back the wickedness. They do make a whole festival out of it. So many wands and mages here. I offer the earth altar. This is epic as hell. Yep, recreating the barrier. Vandes Terminalia. Oh, they're about to say this. I'll just shut up. Okay, well, they didn't say the whole thing. I'm gonna back it up. This moment's epic and it looks great, but I want to read what it is. The 5 wands, Great Barrier, partitioning paradise. Damn, and there it is. The barrier's back. Yeah. That's how they celebrate the new year. Yesteryear. Damn. This grand ass day. And Will just isn't allowed to enjoy a moment of it, and neither is really anybody else who is close with Will. Oh, fuck! Yup, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I thought the opening looked a little too much like this city we're about to have to fight. Oh. Oh, God. This has got to be our masked man and headless dude. Oh, my God. Oh god. What the fuck? Okay, yup, and this is what people were fighting in the opening. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. The barrier's up, but there's a big attack happening now. Did they wait for the Magiavander to use up all their magic, fixing the barrier so they can't fight these? Maybe that's why they released them just now. Dude, holy shit, there's so many. We fought these it's the blade that the guys picked up in the finale of last episode, or in the finale of season 1. What the fuck? I'm trying to remember if these were the enemies that we had to fight, that we were struggling with. Now I want to go back and see. What were the enemies that we were fighting? Yeah, it was... Okay, that's the opening. I forgot that Rosti was fucking in the cave here. Rosti was just here watching. And then we saw memories of Elfaria. Yeah, okay. You! We didn't see your face, but you're in the opening. Are you Will's mom? For the sake of protecting this world, one day wand and sword. Yeah, that woman in the opening is Will's mom. Okay. But also, yeah, these are the kind of... we only had to fight one of these, I think. I think so. Damn, this thing looks a lot more intimidating than any of the ones they spawned in here, though. This one looks a lot worse. Maybe they'll remind us what the name of these things are here in a minute, but I do, yeah. Yep, I knew it. I literally called it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this thing, the headless thing talks with words. Like, writes the words out. Everybody, it's time to lock the fuck in! It's time for a fucking fight. What do they stand to gain from doing this, though? Or are they just trying to... Yeah, I suppose that's the one thing. We don't know their motivation yet. Is that where they're going to end the first episode? Crazy first episode back. We are not just like slowly getting into this or anything. It is... We're right back to it. You better be ready because it is time to go immediately. I'm excited for next episode. It's been a very long recording already. I was rehashing a lot of stuff in my own brain. Went back to the finale a couple times to see a couple things. But I do think that woman in the opening is Will's mother because she has on this same like veil and she's got the purple eyes, so I think that woman in the opening is Will's mother, but she seems like some prophecy in place. And there's Roxy looking down at Will in the cave when he's fighting that thing, and he got his whole ability called like ACTAS or something like that. Anyway, great first episode back. We really jumped right into it with Will getting his dreams of getting into the tower crushed. For now, I have a feeling his efforts here might lend to helping him because he's obviously going to come fight. But yeah, the whole celebration, the whole capital academy here, everything here in the middle, right around the tower is on fire. So it's time to fight. Let's see how it's going to go in the next episode. Great first episode back. We've already kicked up the lore and intrigue pretty strongly here in this first episode. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. Anyway, I think it's going to wrap it up my reaction to Wistoria Wand and Sword Season 2 Episode 1. Like I said, if there's anything that I have forgotten, I think I'm pretty okay. I feel like I remembered a lot, but if there's anything that I have forgotten, feel free to clarify it to me in the comments, or tell me, Bluist, you need to go watch a recap video. Give me a comment like that. But yeah, I think it's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.